for Letterman Row.
CJ, can you take us through the decision to honor Dwayne the way you did, and maybe some of the emotions that you felt over this week? I know Coach Dave was talking about, sort of him laying the foundation for you and Justin to come through. What it meant for you, why you decided to put that nameplate on?
Yeah, I just wanted to honor his last moment in the shoe. So I feel like that's a big brother of mine, and I just wanted to honor him. So it wasn't nothing crazy to me. I just thought it would have been important for him to go out the right way. So I'm glad that his last play of the shoe was a touchdown. So I'm excited for that.
Over to the left, Stephen Means, Cleveland.com.
Evan, you said when we talked to you earlier this spring that you felt like you saw some good clicking. Was that on display today?
Yeah, we ain't getting everything, but those are things we got down to a T, day one stuff. So we just gonna keep growing off season.
Over here to the right, Jared Smalley, WCMH.
CJ, following up there on Dwayne, you grew up, obviously, you didn't watch a ton of Ohio State growing up in Southern California, but you obviously became familiar with Ohio State when he would have been the quarterback at OSU. He wore 7, you now wear 7. How influential was he in your career, watching him throw 50 touchdowns? What did he mean to you? And now that you have that role that he once had?
Yeah, he's just he's an inspiration. He always has been. I even watched him when he was in high school. I used to watch the Elite 11 documentaries all the time. He was one of those dudes on there, so I used to watch him and that. Looked up his highlights after, and then just went from there and started studying his career, started watching over his career. He's just a big time player, big time dude, and not just on the field, but off as well. Yeah, so he inspired me. Of course, being a black quarterback as well, he expressed himself in many different ways. So I respect that, and I just think he's a great person. And it's sad to see people trying to talk bad about him and whatnot and things like that because they don't know him like that. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely think Dwayne was a great human being first and foremost, and he definitely left a legacy here that I watched. He changed the culture, quarterback here, going 50 passing touchdowns. So definitely that's what intrigued me to come here for sure. And then Justin stepping in the next year. So yeah, Dwayne's legacy will live on.
We'll go to the far left, Colin Gabe, Rivals.
Hey CJ, I just wanted to get, what was that moment like at halftime when you were watching that video, and then the burn that Cameron Bradlett on Nick? What was that moment like for you? What was that like for just the team to go through that and to experience all of that together in honor?
It's a blessing. I kind of want to just keep that between us.
Thank you.
It's a team thing. I don't really want to talk about it too much, but God said a great prayer. Of course, the emotions were flowing, but that's between kind of us.
Go over here to the deep right, Brendan Gulick, Buckeyes Now on Sports Illustrated.
JT, question for you. Kind of looking backward and looking forward. Give us an idea, from where you were a year ago, still going through the whole process of figuring out when you're going, where you're going. What have you worked on most that you're most proud of? And as you look forward here now to get ready for the season with a full off season, what are you working on most?
One thing I've been working on most with Coach Jay is just the technique and pre-snap reads. And I think, going on from now, like you said, and looking on ahead and what I would work on in the future, that's one thing I'm going to critique now is just continue to get my technique down and work on those pre-snap reads and also, just keep learning from my older brothers as well as Coach Jay.
Over here to the left, Steve Hellwagen, 24/7 Sports.
Yeah, JT, do you feel like we got a little bit of a sense today, the impact that yourself and Jack can take your game to another level in the second year and be forces in the backfield? What do you feel maybe that this spring helped you guys take that next step?
Oh yeah, first year I'm not gonna lie, I was trying to get my feet in the ground. I came here so late, but being here with Jack and having a full off season and you see what we did out there, I think we got our feet in the ground. It's gonna be a special year for us.
Evan, just want to ask you real quick, that touchdown run, bouncing off of guys, and you bounce the play outside. Just what are you thinking on that play and to put it in the end zone? And this is the start of basically the restart of your career at Ohio State. Just your thought about that.
Nothing too much going through my head other than just score, find a way to score. That's what Coach Allen told me, just find a way. So, that play was a good play for me anyway. Just score. That's the only thing that goes through my head every time I touch the ball. Score.
Right next door, Dan Hope, 11 Warriors.
Yeah, for Evan, just, for you to have the day you did today, for mine to have the day he did today, do you feel like you guys were able to show today how you can all complement each other this season?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like today was a great day for that. Because a lot of people, see through running backs, like, is there enough carries for them, or can they all three fit into the system? Is there enough balls? And I feel like we all complement each other well. And throughout the season, we'll be able to see that as well. All three of us will have a great season.
And JT, we saw, Kai Stokes, Jordan Hancock make some plays on the back end today. How much have you seen that just all spring from those guys in practice?
Oh, I've seen it a lot. Those guys get better every day, and when they do their thing, it helps us in the front. So we work hand in hand with those dudes who get a job done all spring.
And final, a couple questions for the players. Rob Aller, Columbus Dispatch.
JT, this scrimmage or this game has been touch football the last few years. How good was it to get out there and actually hit, tackle? How much of that is added to it?
It was fun. I think once we found out we were going live, starting amount of series, I think all of us were excited. So just to be able to hit, we didn't get a hit all spring, but just to do it here, it felt great.
CJ, how about from the other side of that? You had to take some of those hits. What was that like? Did it feel good?
No, we take them every day. It don't hurt less, but we take them every day. So today was really just like practice for us. So it was good though, getting out there.
And final questions comes from Bill Rabinowitz, Columbus Dispatch.
Yeah, for CJ and for JT, how good do you feel? Trying to get it. How good do you feel about the offense leaving spring? How good do you feel about the defense?
For me, I just think the spring was really good to see both offense and defense make plays. The defense has been challenging offense, of course. We've been challenging them, so it's been good to see back and forth. The D-line looks amazing. Our DBs are doing really well. Linebackers communicating well, so hats off to them. And the defensive side of the ball, and then offense, of course, we're just trying to build chemistry, get that running game going, to work with the play action and things like that. So definitely excited for this year.
Guys, a couple more questions I forgot. Front row, right.
JT's answered. He's answered about the defense.
I think CJ touched on it. We make each other better every day. Going against our line, and we just help each other hand in hand. And I'm excited to see all of us gel together, continue to get each other better throughout this year.
Over here to the right, Tim May, Letterman Row.
Yeah, JT, I was going to ask you, is there a certain momentum you feel defensively? Does this group feel a certain momentum coming out of the spring that maybe you didn't feel coming out of, middle of the year last year? What has really changed about this group in your opinion?
I just think, with the whole change and stuff, I think we just came together, and a lot of the older dudes stepped up and took a lot of the young boys under their wing. And after that, we just continue to come with different energy and continue to push each other, hold each other accountable is a big thing for us this year too.
And y'all embrace the new scheme, so to speak. I mean, how much has that juice guys up?
Throughout this whole year, learning it, understanding it, I think we started to get a feel, and we just started, we just started playing, trusting Coach Knowles, trusting each other, and go out there and play.
And final questions, Nathan Baird, Cleveland.com.
Just sort of following up on that, JT, how much do you feel like the defense has already been installed, and how much is that exciting you guys, because there's more to come? You know what I'm asking? Like, does it feel like there's been just a baseline set, and that's going to grow in the coming months?
Yeah, I think going through the whole spring, going through the Coach Knowles defense, I think since we got a feel for it now, I think all that is just take it up a notch.
Great, gentlemen, thank you very much.